I'm Matthew Jacobson with Arena Football Talk. Let me tell you a story. So yesterday, as I am waiting to get off work, I get an email notification that the Arizona Rattlers had signed Ramaud Chiaokhiao Bowman. All I could realistically do was just stare at that email in utter disbelief because, and I am not stretching when I say this, Ramaud Chiaokhiao Bowman is the best receiver I have ever witnessed play indoor /arena football. My excitement for this addition for the Arizona Rattlers is higher than it was when the Arizona Cardinals got DeAndre Hopkins. And while yes, I do prefer the indoor/arena game to the NFL's game, that still should say something of just how ridiculously talented this kid is. Ramaud Chiaokhiao Bowman has spent 2 years in the Indoor Football League, both playing for the Northern Arizona Wranglers, and in his rookie season, the second year of the Wranglers' existence, Bowman helped lead the Wranglers from the worst record the previous year before he joined, all the way to the IFL National Championship the next year, including impressive feats like scoring at least one touchdown in every single playoff game in 2022. Last year, he recorded 72 receptions, 1,017 receiving yards, and 27 receiving touchdowns, which was the most in the entire league. Add in 130 rushing yards and a couple of rushing TDs, and Ramaud Chiaokhiao Bowman provides literally anything you can ask for on a football field. This kid's a unicorn. No, scratch that. He's an alien. And as someone whose first ever game as professional media was in Northern Arizona, despite the fact that everyone knows you need to heavily cover Bowman, they couldn't do it. They 100% just could not do it. He is borderline impossible to cover. President and head coach Kevin Guy had this to say about Chiaokhiao Bowman. Quote, in free agency, we're focused on bringing in high character players and difference makers. It's a perfect fit because he already knows Arizona's offense since Northern Arizona runs our system. And just in case there are any Rattlers fans that don't quite know how good this guy is, 8 receptions, 5 touchdowns, 158 receiving yards against the Arizona Rattlers. I legitimately believe he was the difference maker because he did not end up playing in the game before the final regular season game of the year. And it kind of just felt like a completely different atmosphere, a completely different task trying to cover this individual because, once again, Ramaud Chiaokhiao Bowman is phenomenal. In fact, I would like to share with you, I did get permission to bring this up, someone who is familiar with Ramaud Chiaokhiao Bowman said the following. RCB is a great dude on and off the field. He's a fun guy to watch, and he works harder than anyone else in the locker room. He is known for putting in extra work that sounds exactly like the kind of player Kevin Guy wants on his roster. I'm just going to be candid when I say this. I have no idea how the Rattlers secured this one. Because in both years he's played for Northern Arizona, they won the title and then went to the conference championship game. It's just, it definitely feels like the Arizona Rattlers must have done a really phenomenal job recruiting him and giving him the pitch that this team wants to win a championship. And considering as long as I've been covering this team since the 2018 season, they had a perfect season. They've gone to 2 United Bowls. They've been in the playoffs every single year. The Arizona Rattlers are an organization that has constant success. And as Kevin Guy mentioned in the press conference after the loss to Northern Arizona, is a team that should be competing for championships every year. Assuming multiple-time IFL MVP Drew Powell returns next season, I have no idea how they're supposed to cover this team. The offense is already deadly. It's already been top 5 in the IFL pretty much every year I've covered them. It is just kind of ridiculous to think how much better this team can be this year. In the promotional image the Arizona Rattlers released for this free agent signing, they have Chiaokhiao Bowman wearing number 6, obviously because currently Drew Powell wears number 1, but that means that either Jager Gardner will not be back next season or that he's just going to change his number. So definitely the roster is probably going to be a lot different for the upcoming 2024 season, and I definitely feel confident saying that the Arizona Rattlers are going to be a very interesting team to watch for the 2024 season. So Ramaud, welcome to the Arizona Rattlers. Best of luck to you this season.